Welcome back, guys. So now let's rewind. So now we want to create a website project, and to do that, all you have to do is come to your Hostinger dashboard where you host your WordPress website, and you could use any hosting platforms, but right now we are using Hostinger. So you come to your Hostinger dashboard and you come to your website. Having to come to your website to start a project is very easy. All you have to do is to get a new hosting. You can get a new hosting plan. You can add a website. So all you have to do is you can add a website. So all I have to do now is to try to add a website. So I'm going to just try to do that right now, and all I have to do is to just click on add website, and you add websites, you add WordPress or Stinger websites. So you have to do is to just say you want to add a WordPress website, and having to add a WordPress website, you need to do a basic setup. I've shown you all this before, but I'm just showing you the basic all over again. So you need to add a WordPress admin mail, you need to add an administrator password, so you could change all these and add a new password, a new mail, and all that. So all you have to do now is to say you want to log in. You could say WordPress admin mail and the password. So you input a password with one number, one lowercase letter. You use 8 to 50 characters, one symbol, one uppercase letter, only Latin letters. So you're going to nest this. So I'm going to just leave this at this, and I've created that. So I'm just going to nest it right now. So having to nest this, you'll see what type of website you want to build. You could just leave it at order. You don't need to stress yourself, or you just create a blank site. So let's just click on create blank site. So I'm just going to click on create blank site, and you connect your domain name. The next thing you do is to connect your domain name to the website, or you use a temporary domain name. So since we have a domain name, you could easily connect the domain name to the website. You could easily connect aipsds.com. You're going to connect it to the website, and you could see right here connected to site aips.com. So we can just click on this, and having to click on this, I'm just going to nest this right now, and I'll try to connect this domain name to this. I've connected it to a website before, you know that, but I'm going to reconnect that. So I'm going to confirm, and I'm going to try to connect domain to my new website. Do not close the window. The process might take 1 to 2 minutes. So I'm going to wait for this to connect the domain name to my new website, and we proceed from there. So creating a live project is as simple as that. You start from scratch, and you're going to execute the project perfectly, and you're going to execute it well. So we are going to wait for this to connect the domain name to our new website we are trying to create. We are creating a blank website, and we're going to build this particular website from scratch, and it's going to make a whole lot of sense at the very end. So if you are starting a project, this is the session that will be so useful and paramount to you. So right now we're going to try to create the website from scratch, and we're going to finish it up in this session. So this way we've connected the domain. As you could see, aipsds.com was connected to your new site, while your old site was moved under aipsds dash. So all these are just technical terms. So I'm going to continue right now, and having to continue, WordPress will be installed, a login detail like admin password, admin email, and from there we are able to connect our domain name, and we're able to choose a blank website. We're able to connect our domain name. So after connecting the domain name, we are trying to install a WordPress web application on our hosting, and this will take few minutes. So this is it being processed on Hostinger, and you could see the percentage running. So this is about 65 percentage. So we're going to wait for it till it gets to 100%, and these are the technical setup being carried on. It's more like an abstraction, but these are things you are going to do. As you could see, we are ready to go. It is time to build our online success, and this might take a few minutes. So we're going to wait for this to be loaded, and here is WordPress dashboard. So this is basic thing you need, and here we have it. You have your WordPress dashboard, you have everything set up. It's still a blank website, so we're going to start the whole project from scratch. I hope to see you in the next lesson. See you there.